Hi guys, welcome to my very first unboxing video. I am super excited to be showing you this purchase, which is always love an orange box, don't we? A Constance-to-go in Etoupe with gold hardware. She's absolutely magnificent and I'm getting chills just looking at her. I haven't seen her for a week because I was waiting to do this unboxing on video, and just look at that gorgeous contrast stitching. I really love it. I was offered a rose azalea and a white creamy coloured one as well with palladium hardware. Interesting, the rose azalea one had the little plastic stuff. This has still got the plastic stuff on the H for protection, but the other one had it removed. I don't know if it was a return. It was a beautiful colour, but what sold me in the end was the fact that this is a classic colour. I'm going to be able to wear this with anything. The rose azalea does not have the contrasting stitching, and the white is hard to wear when you're wearing denim. When you're wearing things where the colour is going to transfer and you're worried about the rubbing of the back of it against your clothing. So I think this is one where I won't have to think about it too much. It's an Evercolor leather, really buttery soft, just so wonderful to touch. You can see that the clasping's opened here, just taking the felt out. Just love this printing here. Here is the zip. So very smooth zip. Hermes is written on the actual zip itself. And in here we have the strap. So this can be used as a clutch or as a crossbody bag. This strap here has little hole bits in there, and these will go in here. So I did notice that my SA did struggle a little bit with getting these in. I think when the leather is very new, it can be a little bit fiddly to get these in to begin with. Obviously they do want them to be firm so that the strap isn't falling out. But I think over time you should be able to move it in and out very easily there. So you can see that becomes a lovely crossbody style. It is surprisingly quite roomy. So it does have 6 card slots, 2 bits here, quite a generous compartment in there, another generous compartment at the front, and then another little divided section along there. So I had been seriously considering between this and a Chanel wallet on chain. I think the very steep price rises for Chanel, as well as the dubious quality, has really swung me over towards the nice handmade goods that Hermes does. And unless Chanel brings out something pretty spectacular, I think I'm pretty smitten with Hermes, and I think they've got me in the long term, to be honest. So that's that. I'm going to just try a few things in here. So I'm going to try putting a phone in the back. So there is this great back pouch, which is another reason why I prefer this over the Chanel wallet on chain, because they have a really tiny pouch at the back, but this is quite large. Then in the front, I'll be able to put keys. And let's try a hand sanitizer and maybe some tissues in this bit here, and a lipstick. So let's just rearrange that a little bit nicer. There we go. And then we should be able to close over here. So she does have quite a bit of give along the side there. So you can see that's gone in pretty nicely. The bag itself isn't too heavy. It feels very sturdy. So I don't have any concerns about the strap breaking or anything like that, even with putting a little bit more weight into it. So I am very happy with this colour. I think it's going to be so versatile. It goes with everything, including this beautiful scarf that I bought a while back. So we'll let that sit there. I'm going to put some mod shots in at some point of this video for you to have a look at. At the same time, I also did pick up this beautiful lipstick. I haven't tried their lipsticks before, and to be honest, I thought it'd be quite easy to pick a shade. I didn't think that there would be as much of a shortage in lipsticks as there are in the other goods, but the first 2 colours I picked I didn't have. So the other 2 colours that I picked were a little bit lighter than this one. So this is the number 21 in the rose, and it's in a satin rose. There we go. There's the wording for that. And this is so nice. Look, there's even the orange packaging inside as well. That's just stunning. Oh, and look at that. And a little pouch for my lipstick as well. It's like a little sleeping bag for it. And would you have a look at that? That's just so nice. Lovely H engraving on the front there. The gold on the end. And the colour is very, very nice too. I'm really looking forward to using that. And you can hear there's a magnetic closure too, which I really like because my MAC lipstick doesn't have that. It's just a click, so you can feel a lot of weight in that compared to a MAC lipstick, and definitely very deluxe having that magnetic closure too. So I got that, and then my essay also gave me a little sample of the Barenia. So let's have a little sniff of that. Oh, I like that. Really, really nice. I think I'm going to have to get this actually. A beautiful sort of like sweet smell, not too strong. So I do like that. So keep that in mind. Now, the last thing is I just want to talk about this beautiful scarf of mine. So this scarf, a funny story about this scarf is I bought it 2 years ago and didn't start wearing it until this year because I completely forgot that I had it. So I guess first world problems, isn't it? So this beautiful scarf has grey and orange on it, and I bought it 2 years ago, completely forgot about it for ages because we were moving house, thought about it again this year and thought to myself, did I not buy it? Maybe I didn't buy it and maybe I thought I bought it, and I had every now and then just searched for it, couldn't find it, and I was convinced that I had never bought it. It was just a figment of my imagination. So when I went in at another visit, I actually asked, you know, did I buy a scarf? It's probably the oddest question they've ever heard. Did I buy an orange scarf? And they looked it up in my account, and I had. I came home and started a very serious hunt for it, and worried that maybe I'd misplaced it when we had moved house, but it turned out that a family member had moved it somewhere for safekeeping. So it was very safe. It hadn't been unboxed. It was just sitting there in pristine condition waiting for me to unbox it 2 years later. So I've been using it very heavily since because I get cold very often. The cashmere is so super soft. It's so luxurious to wear. Hermes cashmere is divine, and I would buy every scarf if I could. Here you can see it's got the grey Hermes Paris, which you can see here, and then on the other side, even though it's a brighter colour, it's in reverse. So it's very, very subtle, and I like that. I think I'm erring towards a little bit more subtlety rather than having a million prints all over, you know, screaming out the label of it the whole time. So I'm very, very happy with this. I'm very happy I found it, and it's come on flights with me and on plenty of, it's a lovely backup to just have when you think you might be cold. So thank you so much for joining me for my unboxing. I am so excited to be going on this journey, and I have been shopping at Hermes for a few years already, but it's only recently that I've met this SA who he's been absolutely marvelous, and I do think that it's motivated me to stay with the brand, as well as the fact that I'm not really interested in as many other brands now because I love the quality of Hermes so much. So stay tuned, and we'll chat soon. Bye.